Hey guys, I'm back. We had a little technical malfunction, which, is sort of par for the course when you're dealing with such cool technology. Hey, like I told you before, today we're drawing in VR. So I'm going to show you how it's done. And I'm also going to hang out with my good buddy Cloudy. Cloudy, are you there?
Yeah.
Oh, how's it going today, buddy?
Honestly, it's going not bad.
Yeah? Hey,
Yeah.
well, good, buddy, because I want to give you this big donut.
You gotta change that color, dude. That is really gross looking.
Why? It's just a donut.
No, it's a doo-doo brown donut.
A doo-doo brown, that's crazy.
Look at me, I'm in the middle of a doo-doo brown donut.
Okay, how about we make it a little pretzel? Would you like that? Here,
Oh, yeah.
tell you what.
Yeah, oh.
Would you like this pretzel?
That's a messed up looking pretzel, but I like it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Hey, Cloudy, how you been lately? I haven't seen you for a minute.
Oh, yeah, well, I've been out of the country for the last 6 months or so.
You've been out of the country. Where you been?
I was visiting Sri Lanka.
Sri Lanka. That's
Yeah.
kind of wild. What was going on in Sri Lanka?
Well, I had a family reunion there.
Really? Hey, tell you what. Did you see? Why don't I draw one of your relatives? Tell me who's one of your relatives that you like?
There's Mitch.
Mitch?
My
Okay.
cousin Mitch.
And I bet he looks like a big cloud.
Ooh, whoa.
Oh.
Yeah, this kind of looks like Mitch, honestly.
Yeah. Does this look like Mitch?
Yeah.
Starting to get a little resemblance here?
Yeah.
How about we'll give him a little eyeball over here?
Yeah.
And an eyeball over here?
Whoa.
And a big smile.
That's freaky, man. That looks just like Mitch.
And he's saying, "Hey, Cloudy, how's it going, buddy?" Whoa, are you laughing or crying?
No, I'm screaming, man.
Oh,
That freaked
okay.
me out.
I'm sorry.
This virtual reality is so real.
In virtual reality, you can kind of do what you want. Sometimes I take my pants off and I walk around in this empty room.
You could do that in real life, though.
And guess what? When I'm walking around, I'm like, boing.
Oh, gross.
Whoa!
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
It's obligatory. I've got to make that joke, once because
Yeah.
it's pretty funny. Hey, are we getting out? Some people may be watching at home. Are we getting any kind of viewer suggestions? I want you guys to tell me what to draw in virtual reality.
Well, let me see here. We definitely got a request earlier that said, can you draw the new Freedom Tower?
The new Freedom Tower. Okay, sure. Okay, how about we start out by drawing the New York City skyline? Actually, that's not really how it would work. And let me change the color here. Most buildings are kind of gray in New York, right? And why don't we change it so that on our sculpture here, we'll make the shape cubes. How about that? So we've got one building here, and another building here, and another building over here. And then we'll scale those down because you know what's gigantic is the new Freedom Tower.
Yeah.
And then it's got another little part right here. And then I want to say it's got a spire right at the top.
You're right.
What do you think about that?
That looks a little bit more like the Sears Tower in Chicago.
You really think so?
Yeah.
Well, I hate to do this, but, I remember the day when we had,
Oh, don't do it.
and,
Rob!
and I remember that
No, Rob!
there was just a big explosion, and then it was terrible because we had little guys leaping.
No!
And if you could kind of zoom in here, I don't know if we
This
can
is so upsetting.
get closer here, but
I don't know what's wrong with you.
this guy is just leaping out. And now, I mean, maybe that is kind of terrible. I suppose it is kind of terrible.
Yeah, it is.
But you know, sometimes you got to deal with the pain.
Rob.
What?
This is totally inappropriate. This is not cool.
I'm a New Yorker. I live in New York. I get it. Sometimes you have to make your nightmares real in order to deal with them. But okay, you know, I think we've lingered long enough on that. Are there any other requests out there?
A hot dog, surfing, and a bowl of Jell-O.
Oh, that sounds real fun. A hot dog, surfing, and a bowl of Jell-O. Okay, well, we'll pick a color, red here, and we'll draw a hot dog. Huh? We're off to a good start, don't you think, Cloudy?
Yummy, yummy. It looks like it's a spicy hot dog.
It is. We're going to put some spicy peppers on it. Now, while I'm drawing here, Cloudy, can you tell me a little bit more about your trip overseas?
Well, yeah, I didn't just go to Sri Lanka. I went to a lot of other places, too.
Uh-huh. Where else?
Well, I just kind of hopped across. I went to Russia.
Did you really?
Yeah, and I was in Russia, and I met with some men who, you know...
You met with some men?
Yeah.
Like, so were they government officials, or...?
Yeah, I told them I could probably get them a meeting with somebody pretty high up, and they gave me money, and it was,
Wait a minute. Wait.
What?
You told Russian officials that you were going to meet them, and you were going to. First of all, why did they contact you? I didn't know you had any sort of political influence to speak of.
Well, I mean, I don't per se, but I've got, you know, familial relations and friends who are pretty high up in all kinds of government positions.
Okay, well, that's a little disturbing. I don't know why we haven't talked about this before.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what your family does.
And so you're saying that they gave you money?
Yeah, they gave me access. I got some investments over there now, and it's a lot of it is just all I had to do was set up a meeting with certain people who I happen to be friends with.
Okay, well, how much money are we talking here?
I mean, I don't know. I can't put a dollar amount in front of it, but it's, you know, a couple of buildings in Moscow now belong to me.
Wait, you're saying that you? Are you? I'm just going to take your word for it, Cloudy, because sometimes you just blow my mind, buddy.
Speaking of blowing minds, this drawing you're doing now looks really cool.
Do you think it looks cool?
Yeah.
The thing is I can't have a blue surfboard for the hot dog because I want his I want the water to be blue.
Totally.
So we're going to do this, and that's his surfboard there. Can everybody see that at home?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Now, are people, if you're out there in chat world, let me know how I'm doing here because I haven't been drawing in VR very long.
Yeah, feel free to leave a comment, y'all.
And here's our waves.
That's great.
Okay, hey.
I feel like I'm on some kind of hallucinogens right now.
Right.
I feel like I'm tripping balls on some shrooms.
Hey, check this out. Mr. Hot Dog, I'm going to join you.
Why?
Surf's up!
Yeah! Party down, dude!
Hey, yeah, hey, you can have two people on a surfboard. It reminds me of that movie Point Break. Have you ever seen that movie?
Yeah, the one where they surf and then they put on presidential masks and rob banks.
Yeah, boy, that reminds me of some of the wilder times back in the day. And when I say back in the day, I'm talking about earlier this week.
What?
Hey, listen, are there any other comments out there?
Yeah, we got a spaghetti dinner eaten by mollusks.
Oh, a spaghetti dinner eaten by models.
Mollusks. M-O-L-L-U-S-K.
Mollusks.
That's an SAT word. Someone out there is trying to be a smartass.
Oh, you know what? I think that there's a lot of, I think there's more smart asses in the world than people would like to give themselves credit for.
No, I agree. I think everybody needs to just, take a fucking chill pill and try to be smart all the time.
That's right, Cloudy. Hey, now, what does a mollusk look like? Is it like a clam?
I think so. They did an emoji of an octopus, but I don't think an octopus qualifies as a mollusk.
I want to say here's a giant pearl inside I don't think a mollusk is like an oyster, but since I did not graduate high school, my knowledge of a lot of things is not so good.
Yeah, but you learned plenty and all you need to know when you were in the service.
That's true. I was in Desert Storm, as you know, Cloudy, and there's a lot of things I'd like to forget. So, whenever you bring it up, it sort of takes me to a dark place.
I mean, you stacked some fucking bodies, dude.
You know what, Cloudy? I think that's, I don't know that that's something that I'm really excited about thinking about, but hey, that's okay.
You put up some record numbers over there.
Cloudy, I don't know why you're trying to upset me, per se.
I'm not. I'm just calling out what you did, man.
Well, look.
You did that.
We're going to have
You did that. You did that. You are responsible for those deaths.
Cloudy, I would like to have a show that doesn't, I know I am speaking out of both sides of my mouth because I did talk about 9/11, but at the same time, I don't want to be reminded of what I did in Desert Storm.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
I would like to think, hey, maybe Kuwait was my way of giving back to my country and not just a total bloodbath where I was just indulging some of my most animalistic tendencies. So we've got the mollusk here, and we're going to have a really nice table. And this is a table that Cloudy and I could potentially have family dinner at.
Oh, yeah. I think of you as family.
Do you really?
Yeah.
How would you like to sit at this table?
Let's see. Well, since there's two of us, we can each sit at the head of the table.
There you go. Here's one leg. Here's two legs. And here's 3 legs. And then 4 is going to make 4 legs.
And that means it'll be able to stand up.
And now what was the request? A spaghetti dinner?
Yep, spaghetti dinner. So it's that mollusk eating a spaghetti dinner.
Well, we want the mollusk's got to have a little stool or something to be sitting on.
Okay, I'll sit on the other side.
And then we're going to have legs for him. And then spaghetti. Hey, spaghetti time. Sometimes I go to Little Italy here in New York City and I say, a spaghetti. Is that funny?
Yeah, a spaghetti.
Yeah, it's kind of silly and kind of crazy, but that is what I do.
I'm in the mafia.
I don't say that, but...
yeah.
So we got a plate for him. Here's a plate for Cloudy.
Yum.
Are you ready for some grub?
You know it.
Rub-a-dub-dub.
Give me that grub.
And then here's a plate for me. And we're going to put a bunch of noodles on here. Oodles of noodles, in fact. And how about we just kind of, there are noodles everywhere.
Oh man, those noodles look a little dry. I think they could use some marinara.
Do you guys like noodles?
Yeah.
Take a bite. Okay. Some marinara sauce now?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Hey, I'm coming right up. Super Mario.
Super Mario.
Here we go. Mr. Mollusk's gonna be eating good tonight. Hey.
Yeah, he is.
Ha.
Give me spaghetti.
Manja. Hey, pizza, Happy Meal, pepperoni and cheese. Oh, yeah, do you like that?
He's fucking the spaghetti.
Well, you know, I was dancing. We do have kids watching this show.
I know. Well, it really looked like you were fucking it.
Well, you know, I just have one thing to say about that. Oh, pizza, Happy Meal, pepperoni and cheese. Whoa, wow.
He's fucking it again.
Cool. Great. Do we have any more requests out there?
Yeah, let me see. I'm not good at working technology.
Oh, that's okay, Cloudy. Hey, folks, if you're out there in the world, hey, I got an idea. Why don't we have our guest? My sister Heather is in town.
What?
Heather, why don't you come up here? Come on, she's working the camera.
Hey!
Heather, how's it going? How's it to be related to the famous Rob Moss?
I feel honored to be here today. Thanks for having me.
Hey, tell you what, here's a big, you got a long nose. You're like Pinocchio. You like me making fun of you at your own expense?
Familial burn.
Hey, by the way, I do have to borrow about $3,000 or $4,000.
Well, I'm not giving you any more money. Enough.
Hey, why don't you get out of here, Pinocchio? Huh? You got a big nose there. You're doing a lot of lying. Hey, let's make Heather's nose even bigger.
That's childish. I'm not going to put up with this. I don't think it's funny.
You're not. That's not how you're gonna get that money, dude.
I think I'm done here. So.
Wait, well, could you check and see if there's any other comments at least before you leave?
Fine.
There's a cry face emoji.
You know, folks, it would be cool to be related to people who took what I do a little more seriously. But, gosh, family's great, aren't they, Cloudy?
Yeah. I mean, and you know, like I said before, I consider you family, and if I had $3,000 or $4,000, I'd give it to you.
Cloudy, is there anything you'd like to see me draw?
Yeah.
What's that?
Oh.
Rob, how about a birthday cake for your big day coming up?
Oh, that's right. Guess what, folks? My birthday is June 15th. So why don't I draw a birthday cake for myself?
Yeah, birthday cake for Rob.
Wouldn't that be fun? Can you guys see on Twitch? Is there anybody on Twitch who's saying anything cool?
I'm looking.
No problem. Hey, and if we can't figure it out, we can't figure it out. Because guess what? Life's not all about figuring stuff out. Sometimes it's about figuring stuff in. Right? I'm not sure what that means, but.
Me neither.
Now, my birthday cake is going to have 3 tiers, huh? Isn't that beautiful? We're starting off nice. You know what I'm like a cake boss. Cake boss from another brother to another mother.
You know, cakes have been in the news lately.
Is that right?
Yeah.
In what way?
Well, there are all these bigots who won't make cakes for certain people.
Oh, that's true, isn't it? They won't make cakes for people who have sort of specific orientations. Isn't that right?
Yeah, that's one way to put it.
You know, I always say, I'll make a cake for anybody who will eat it, you know?
That's what I say, too.
And because, you know, I have my own proclivities that people
Why don't you
shun me for.
Like what?
Well, you know, do you remember that there was that leather goods store that closed down?
Yeah.
Because of, well, they closed down because it was like sanitary reasons. And let's just leave it at that.
Are you saying you were doing stuff in that leather goods store?
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. So
you're saying that?
Well, Cloudy, you know, potato is kind of my motto.
Okay.
What do you got?
No judgment here.
What do you guys think of this cake?
That looks really cool.
Does it look appetizing and edible?
Yum, yeah.
I bet. Yeah, buddy, I can't wait to cut a slice of this.
What kind of cake is it?
It's a, how about vanilla?
Yeah, okay.
Seems like my tools are a little laggy here, but you know what? Sometimes that's the breaks.
Them's the breaks.
Them's the breaks.
Vanilla, a green vanilla cake.
Now, is there anything cool in the news today?
Oh, not really.
Oh, really?
There hasn't been anything cool in the news in a little while.
Really? I've been out of it, you know, since I was locked up.
What?
You know, for the DUI, but
Another one?
another DUI. You know, I mean,
You gotta not get behind the wheel.
well, I was riding my
If you're gonna
bike.
get loaded, don't get behind the wheel.
I was riding my bike this time, and a police officer pulled up next to me and he said, "You're driving erratically." And I said, "You mean I'm driving totally erratically?" And he said, You're under arrest."
Yeah.
And then I did like this. I said, "Hey, officer, hey!" And I just did that as a joke in his direction, and he did not think that was funny.
But I don't imagine he would. That's bordering on assault.
But you know the crazy thing was about it, and I have had my share of arrests, but this time he made me bite down on his taser before he pulled the trigger. And let me tell you, if you have never had a taser in the mouth, it does not feel very good. It feels, it's very painful, and
Now, that's a beautiful cake. That could be on the Great British Bake Off.
you think so?
Have you seen that?
No, I don't watch movies about what happens in Britain.
Why?
Well, because I just feel like, hey, been there, done that. We left the UK, and I don't want to I don't need to see any more of it.
Yeah, but that was like hundreds of years ago.
Well, that's true, but I'm a patriot. Hey, Cloudy, guess what?
Okay.
On my birthday, people
that's
are going to be
weird.
like, "Hey, where's Rob?" Huh?
And then what? Where is he?
And nobody's going to know where
Yeah.
he is. And then somebody's going to say, "Hey, let's get a piece of cake." And then it's going to be like, "Hey, surprise!"
Yeah.
I'm in the cake. I'm in the cake.
He's fucking the cake.
No, Cloudy. I'm
It's
just,
like a stripper popping out of the cake.
no. Well, I think you can get all sorts of people popping out of cakes. You can get clowns and all sorts of cool characters. All right, well, that was kind of neat. Hey, are there any more, I suppose we don't know if there's any more requests.
Somebody named Giuseppe wants anchovies on it. I think he was talking about something you did earlier, but
Anchovies on spaghetti.
probably. I mean, anchovies on a cake would be gross.
Hey, why did I draw a picture of this guy, Giuseppe, eating an anchovy?
Yeah, you know Giuseppe?
Well, yeah, we had for a while I was trying to do comedy,
Okay.
and it didn't really work out.
Uh-huh.
It turns out I wasn't the best,
Yeah.
but I did have a class with some interesting folks.
A comedy class?
Yeah, it was a comedy class. Have you ever taken a comedy class?
No, I would think if you can do comedy, you either do it or you don't. You know? You can't teach funny, that's what I would think.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose that's kind of, and then that's kind of the way that things ended up. They kept trying to tell me, "Hey, do this, do that," and I was just like, "Look, I'm a guy who just, I got it, and once you already got it, you don't need it,
Totally.
Have you ever taken?
Never took a comedy class. I have done some open mics though.
How did that go?
Not great.
Why not?
People just didn't like my brand of humor.
What? I mean, Are we talking, what, like, give me a sample joke or something you might say.
Okay. Well, this was back in the late 80s.
Uh-huh.
So I'd say, like, hey, have y'all seen this Dukakis guy?
Uh-huh.
What a fuckhead.
That kind of doesn't seem like comedy. It just seems sort of like a political commentary in a way.
Yeah, well, now I know that, but then I thought I was being edgy.
Yeah, but you know, sometimes I feel like comedy these days, it is just political commentary.
Yeah, I totally agree. It's like, hey, nobody cares about your politics.
Right.
Make us laugh, dude.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, we get it. Politics, super cool.
Yeah, we get it. Whoa, yeah, everybody agrees.
Everybody agrees.
Here's your dang trophy for having a political belief, nerd.
That's right. Now this guy Giuseppe, I want to say his hair doesn't look like this, but I don't kind of remember. I feel like he's changed hairstyles a few times.
Yeah, we got more requests coming in, but I want to see this Giuseppe guy first.
Okay, I'm just going to sort of do a head portrait of him. Is there anything on Twitch? Is anybody saying anything?
Well, somebody wants to see Golf on the Moon. That's Dan.
Golf on the Moon?
Yeah.
Oh, Dan wants to see that.
Yeah.
Dan is my sister's, well, friend. There's a cool thing about Golf on the Moon. And Golf on the Moon is, boy, wouldn't you like to do that? Wouldn't you like to just play golf on the moon?
I would. I'd like to play golf anywhere. Most clubs don't allow clouds to play.
Isn't that crazy? In the year 2018, you can't play golf. A cloud can't play golf. I feel like this Giuseppe guy has eyebrows, so I'm gonna sort of give him some eyebrows here. So, there he is.
Yeah. Are those his teeth on the outside of his mouth?
Yeah. I feel like he's kind of, it's like, hey, I'm Giuseppe. What's up? Let me lick you.
Oh, man.
Wouldn't you like to?
That's scary as hell.
Wouldn't you like to hang out with a guy like that? Actually, I bet I could put my head on his head, or the other way around. Like Willy Wonka says, scratch that, reverse it. Right?
Yeah, the schnozberries taste like schnozberries.
That's right. Hey, oh, it's me. I'm dancing Giuseppe.
Whoa.
Hey, oh, oh, hey, hey, y'all, hey, y'all, hey.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
As I remember, this is the way Giuseppe walks.
Are you saying that he's a Nazi?
No, I've just got to say he has a long gait. All right, well, cool. Now, did you say that there was somebody else, somebody who wanted to see something?
Yeah, let's see here.
I could see a world in which people would stop watching at this point. But, oh, hey-yo.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Well, I got a request.
Okay, sure.
I would like you to draw these. No, not that. I'm
How about
afraid of what
these?
you'll do with that. Oh, God.
Big old knockers.
No, please stop.
Okay, sorry.
If left to your own devices, you are an upsetting individual.
I'm sorry. Look, what's the next request?
I want you to draw Rockaway Beach, my favorite beach.
Okay, that sounds great. We'll start off with some sand. How about that?
Okay.
Okay. And what would be the best shape for some of that? Why don't I use one of these, a brush? And, oh, look at how beautiful that is. This is not what sand looks like, but it's sort of just maybe, in a way, you could see where this is sort of like sand, right?
Sure.
I mean, you're humoring me.
No, I swear.
Okay, so now we'll change the color to blue. We'll put some waves in here. Oh, the ocean. You know, sometimes I consider myself like the old man at sea. And all of this beautiful ocean all around. And in the middle of the ocean, you know what we've got?
What?
Jaws.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Ba-na,
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 ba-na.
ba-na.
Yeah, and here's his big fin. And here's his tail. And hey, we're gonna, you know, these sharks are so powerful, they will just rip you stem to stern.
Not me.
Yeah, not you. Since you're sort of you're gaseous, they're not going to be able to get their.
I'll say, especially after eating all that spaghetti.
Hey-o!
Hey-o.
The great white is one of the oldest creatures known to man. Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
Cloudy, are you?
I'm trying to check the social media.
Oh my good gravy. Hey, here comes the shark.
Ah!
Dana.
Nah.
Actually, you know, I can kind of move it. It's like, hey, I'm hanging out at the beach. Surf's up, everybody. And then all of a sudden,
Look out.
Man, so I don't want to think that there are sharks at Rockaway Beach, though.
No, there are hipsters there.
You know what would be cool, though? If you saw on Rockaway Beach, and I am gonna do, like, wouldn't it be crazy if you saw a shark and all of a sudden you looked out and near the shark was Dennis Rodman,
Okay.
just about ready to do a crazy dunk.
Why, of all the basketball players, why Dennis Rodman?
Well, you know, I mean, we like to be somewhat topical on this show, and North Korea's been in the news.
Oh boy, tell me about it.
And this guy has been one of the great, cool players in the whole North Korea thing, which I'm a big fan. I think this whole North Korea thing is one of the greatest things that's happened so far.
How do you mean?
Well, I just mean that, like, this Kim Jong-un guy, he seems like he's a team player.
Oh, I don't. All right, I think you're going to lose a lot of people with this opinion.
I mean, he seems like he's, you know what's cool is that Dennis Rodman's
Good
got,
green hair, yeah. He's wild.
he is crazy.
You better throw a Bulls jersey on that dude.
He used to date Carmen Electra. What a lucky guy. She's beautiful. And she's a real woman, if you know what I mean.
I don't, and I don't want to know what you mean.
Well, she's got what it takes. I'll just leave it at that.
Nope, you shouldn't. You should have left it a lot sooner.
Really?
Yeah.
Some people. That's why I never got an actual TV show, is because people would say, "Hey, Rob, whatever the stuff just comes out of your mouth, It's not good.
Yeah, and you never, that just went in one ear, out the other, huh?
Yeah. I mean, who's got time to kind of vet everything they say? Not Dennis Rodman.
No, not Dennis Rodman.
He's dunking on some sharks. It seems like his jersey here is not quite.
It looks a little like a life raft. Which is fitting for the setting.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's like an inflatable jersey here.
He's number 99, right?
Okay, is that right?
I think so. For
I don't
Bulls.
watch basketball, so it's hard to say.
Oh, he was, the king of rebounds.
Okay, hey, what do you think of this likeness?
I think it's offensive.
Why?
I don't know. Just maybe it is.
Well, if anybody takes offense to cartoons, then so be it. I can't please everybody.
Yeah, I can't think of anything recently in the media or with someone taking offense to a cartoon.
Now, let's have one last request out there, and then we'll sort of.
Did we ever do golf on the moon?
No, we didn't do golf on the moon.
Let's do it up, bro.
Let's do this to this. Okay, so we'll start out with the moon, and let's see how big we can get it here.
Do you ever want to be an astronaut?
I never did, because I always thought, man, those guys they're setting themselves up to die in space.
Yeah.
And that just seemed like, well, why would you ever do that? I mean, we're nice and safe. You're on the planet Earth. And so why go out there and freaking do something crazy like that?
Yeah.
It's like I get into enough trouble right here on the planet Earth.
I know. All you need is a fifth of Jack Daniels and something with wheels, and you're in enough danger for everybody.
That's right. In fact, and the crazy thing is, I don't like to call this planet Earth. I like to call it Gaia.
Why?
Well, Gaia is sort of like the sort of spiritual center to the Earth, in a way.
What is that word from?
I think it was from a video game named Final Fantasy that I played one time. Does this look like the moon?
From here it does.
Okay, cool.
Or a bowling ball with acne. But I think it looks pretty moon-like.
All right, well, now we'll draw. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so we will draw a guy. Or should I be playing golf, or should an astronaut?
Let's make an astronaut play
Okay,
golf.
let's make an astronaut. An astronaut, Dennis Rodman.
Okay.
Actually, I'm just kidding. Would you want to be an astronaut, Cloudy?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, I mean, I just always wanted to, see what's out there, I believe in aliens. I think the government is definitely covering something up.
Really?
Of course.
There's been a lot more sightings and stuff lately.
Yeah, I mean, sure. I think they know more than they're letting on, and I want to see for myself.
Yeah. I mean, look,
That's very good.
do you think so?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's got to have a little club. How about that? It's a putter.
Oh, he's putting.
And then here's his golf ball.
And somebody just commented, can you put a monkey on it?
A monkey on the moon?
I don't know what the hell he's talking about, but
Who is that person?
Joseph B. Henry.
Oh, okay, sure. Well, we could put a monkey on the moon. I mean, seems a little bit fantastical. I like to be able to kind of be in the moon when I am doing stuff to
You're
it.
in it right now.
I'm in it. I'm in it to win it. So where's our astronaut?
That's pretty good. This might be the best one yet.
You think so?
Yeah.
And then we'll put a pole, a green pole, and that'll be kind of the
hole?
a hole in the pole. Hole in the pole.
Maybe you could put a flag at the top of the pole, and we can decide what country this astronaut is from.
Oh, that's a good question. Maybe he's from China.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm erasing.
There it is.
And now, because I would love to get some play overseas, because America is not going to last, I think, economically speaking. So I'm going to reach out and say ni hao,
Ni hao.
to all of my good friends at the Communist Republic of China. And what is their little symbol? Is it a hammer and sickle?
I think it is a little yellow hammer and sickle.
Yeah, I think so. So we'll put one of those in the corner to satisfy our comrades.
Yeah.
And there's that. Good enough.
Good enough.
And then we wanted to have a monkey on here too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. People are liking this one.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not surprised, because I am Rob Boss after all. I'm the Howard Stern of sort of drawing programs, is the way I like to think of it.
You and only you.
Cloudy, do you ever get sick of like sort of being, having to just kind of make up this BS while I do this?
No. I just like watching you do what you do.
Well, that's nice, Cloudy. Sometimes I feel like monkeys are always portrayed standing up. This one's going to be crawling because he's going to be gasping for breath.
Yeah, because he's about to die.
Right. I don't know whose idea was...
Maybe he got off the spaceship. He wasn't supposed to, and now, because he's a dumb monkey, and he doesn't know that he's about to just die of suffocation at there.
Right. And so I would guess that the blood would be sort of
Yeah.
sucked out of his face into the atmosphere.
Yeah, just blood everywhere because there's no gravity out there.
And actually, this is sort of realistic. This is sort of a byproduct of the tool not working well, but I feel like the little blood globules would kind of be, so it's like, hey, astronaut, hole in one, and then it's like, oh, there's a monkey! Oh, and then Rob Boss comes in his spaceship and is like, nanu, nanu.
You eat the blood.
I'm a vampire. I drink the blood of the
You're
monkey.
sick.
Yeah.
You're a sicko.
It's kind of funny. Hey, folks, I wanna thank you for watching Rob Boss and Cloudy.
Yeah.
We hope you had a good time in virtual reality, and we'll be back very soon with a really cool another opportunity to learn how to draw. So see you next time.
Bye.
Where am I going?
To your left.
This way? Thank you.
Hey.